Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
On this beautiful Tuesday morning, August the 1st. Can you believe it is August the 1st?
Unbelievable.
Today, the official first day of August, and you choose to spend your August with us.
Thank you, everyone. We're glad to have you.
Drink you some drink. You can get that out of there a little better. She's struggling with that mouthful of cracker. Oh, Tracy, how in the world are you?
Much better today.
How'd you get the?
Much better since we've got over Monday. We're good.
Do I need to start queuing you? Get your food taken care of before we go on the air.
I don't know why I always want to sit here and snack right here when we're doing this.
Snack and doodle. It's like you're back in class, right?
I sit here and draw little things.
It's like you're back in high school. 66 degrees outside. Overlooking beautiful downtown Whitesides Road. I noticed Ricardo pulled up this morning. He is in excellent. He got his suit on this morning. He looks wonderful, by the way. We can't say enough good things about Ricardo.
He's a good guy.
People came by here yesterday to meet Ricardo, and he had stepped out for lunch.
Oh,
can you believe that?
Yeah.
He locked the doors and everything.
God, hate that.
I hate you. But we do have to give Ricardo a lunch, And in case you're wondering where we at, you can find us in beautiful downtown Whiteside Road in the Isothermal Tower Complex. We're in Building B, the 82nd floor. Come up there, look for the Suite B. That's the Blue Room, and that's where you'll find us this morning. Interesting things happened. Some sad news came out yesterday. One of my favorite characters from when I was a kid, Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, yeah.
I love Pee Wee's Playhouse. It always, I would literally... I would sit at home, and they'd do the word of the day. And when they said it, I'd scream. And my mom would be like, "What are you doing?"
Can you laugh? Can you laugh like him?
No, no.
I just said, what was that one little phrase he always said? I know I am, but what are you?
I know I am, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah, that's it.
I know you are, but what am I? I love Pee Wee Herman. Sad to see him pass away yesterday. He had cancer, didn't tell anybody about it. Had a private battle with cancer, and it got the better of him. Paul Rubens, better known as Pee Wee Herman, he was one of my favorites when I was growing up. I loved the Pee Wee's Playhouse. What was his name?
Oh gosh, I didn't watch
Cowboy Curtis.
Yeah, Cowboy Curtis.
Cowboy Curtis went to he's a famous actor.
Oh, really?
What was his name? It's not Denzel.
I'm not real sure.
Hold on, I'll look it up. Lawrence Fishburne. That's him.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Cowboy Curtis was played by Lawrence Fishburne. I always liked the little genie head in the box, Jambi.
Oh, yeah.
Mecca high, Mecca hiney ho.
See, I forget this. I forgot all this until you start talking about it.
I love that. How do I remember stuff like that?
I don't know.
From Pee Wee's Playhouse back in, had to be the 80s.
Yeah.
Or late 80s, middle 80s,
yeah,
late 80s.
Somewhere like that.
Love watching Pee Wee's Playhouse. Yeah, I guess I'm weird like that.
Nah, it was one of those little Saturday things that came on that everybody sat around and watched.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Along with, I remember rushing home when I would get out of school. The Transformers first came on television. I rushed home from school because they came on at 3:30, and we didn't get out of school till 3.
Yeah.
So you had to be there at 3:30.
Oh, I remember rushing home to watch the Partridge Family.
Partridge.
I had a big, huge crush on Keith Partridge.
Keith Partridge. People wonder, I grew up with some of my childhood crushes. I grew up with Wonder Woman.
Yep, that was Clint, my brothers.
Daisy Duke. Janet and what's her name? Chrissy from
Three's Company.
The Three's Company.
Yeah.
See, and Cheryl Teagues was always there.
Yep.
And Brooke, what was her name?
Oh,
I want to say Brooke Benson, but that wasn't it.
Brooke
Shields.
Brooke Shields, that was her name.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, that was the crushes I grew up on.
Yeah.
Especially Daisy Duke. Oh, and those they actually call the shorts Daisy Dukes now. Funny thing was she would always wear these crop tops. Daisy Dukes and high heels.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Put on some tennis shoes. You can run a little faster. That's why she always got caught by Roscoe. She
I know,
couldn't
it
get
made her
out.
legs look 10 foot long. I guess that was the whole point of it.
Oh, I
Us
think-
little short people, we would love to have legs 10 foot long.
Trust me, I was checking out every foot of Daisy Duke's legs. But what kid wasn't back in the day? Oh, loved Daisy Duke. And you got up into the heavy metal hair bands in
Yep.
in the 80s, which I was a big fan of. Went to many concerts. That's probably why I'm half deaf now.
What was your first concert?
My first, I do remember it. I went with my sister
Uh-huh.
in it had to be 1976,
Mm-hmm.
77. We were at the Carowinds Palladium,
Yep.
Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Oh.
And opening for Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons was the Bay City Rollers.
Oh my goodness! Hey, that's when I went to my very first concert. I forgot about the Palladium.
The Carowinds
I went to
Palladium.
see Rick Springfield.
Rick Springfield, that's right. There you go. Bay City Rollers. You remember that song?
Yeah.
S-A-T-U-R.
Yes, I do.
T-A-Y.
That was a roller skating song.
Oh, Lord, yeah. my sister
I
was.
miss roller skating.
I used to go
They
roller
need to bring
skating
this
over at
back.
Mott's all the time. On Tuesday,
Yeah.
it was 75 cents to
Yes.
skate all you want.
I loved Mott's Skate Lane. It
I
was
stayed
wonderful.
over there on Tuesdays. I think it was Tuesdays and Thursdays. It was
Yeah.
75 cents.
Yeah.
And, I stayed over there all the time.
Mm.
Me and my buddy Charlie Green,
Yep.
we just skate around and goof off. And I always had you remember the jukebox? The
Uh-huh.
one song it would play?
What?
Hold on. I gotta think of it.
YMCA.
No. I'll think of it in a minute. I can't think of it.
Do you remember how we wore pom-poms? Well, I don't know if the guys did, but the girls always wore pom-poms on their roller skates. I had some of those pom-poms, and I don't know why in the world they don't. That was back in the day, and it was wonderful.
Now I got to research the
Oh.
lyrics. Because I can hear the song in my head. Mental Health, song by Quiet Riot.
Well, I don't remember that
Yeah,
song.
it
I never
played
was a
on-
Quiet Right fan.
It played on repeat.
Oh.
If it sat there for like 15 or 20 minutes
Uh-huh.
and nobody put a quarter in it, it would automatically play that song. And we heard that song over and over and
I know.
over
Sometimes
and
when I'm
over.
riding down the radio, especially with the songs that we play here now,
Oh, yeah.
oh my gosh, I feel like I am
like a trip back
cruising
in
down the.
time.
Yeah, it really is. I feel like I'm a teenager again.
Good morning, Chad. Chad Medford checking in with us on the YouTube
Good
this morning. If
morning,
you'd like to
Chad.
be part of the YouTube chat community, you can log on to, you pull it up in your app on your phone, go to YouTube, Google, search for WCAB Radio. You'll see the one with the black background, WCAB. We have an alternate one that's for our archives. I'm gonna get that converted over and store all of our archives on there. But yeah, the black will have a red button around it, and that indicates that we are live. You can join in the chat room and take part in the chat as we go through the morning. And we occasionally look over there, and we will catch your comment, and we may comment on it. But yeah, we try to be involved with what's going on in the chat room.
And as a matter of fact, we need to be involved with this right here because this is coming up this Saturday. It is Pilgrim's Way Baptist Church. It's a one-day Bible school this Saturday, August the 5th, from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. And they do have nursery classes for the kids and adult classes. So come enjoy, and lunch will be provided, and that is Pilgrim's Way Baptist Church. It's located at 485 Hamilton Road in Rutherfordton. So that might be a good day from the babies to the adults.
Maybe, yeah.
Go have a one-day Bible school.
One-day
That'd be
Bible
fun.
study.
And lunch.
A one and done.
A one and done.
Get fed and be done. Go
You
now
get
to.
fed in many ways.
That's right. You get fed spiritually and physically.
That's right.
How you like that?
Mm-hmm.
I got that from Paul Tony. I can't take any credit for that one. He used to say that all the time. Time to get started with our, I keep wanting to say Saturday, Tuesday morning call-around report. There's Chronicles of the Old West, Dakota and Livesay.
In the Old West, virtually anyone who owned a horse always felt he had the fastest one around. Racing horses from here to there was the number one leisure time activity, next to spending time in saloons, that is. But on August 2, 1868, a very unusual race took place. A group of horsemen were talking about horseflesh and the men that rode them. In the process, an Edward Whipple declared that no man alive had the physical endurance to ride a horse 300 miles in less than 15 hours. Of course, there was someone in the group that took the opposite side, and so a wager was established and a race planned. Neil Maury was selected as the rider. It was decided that Neil would ride around a mile-long track 300 times. He would change horses as often as necessary, but he had to be the sole rider. On the day of the big race, everyone was betting that Neil couldn't do it. At 4:40 in the morning, with 30 additional horses standing by, Neil started around the track at a gallop. At 200 miles, Neil was ahead of schedule, so he decided to take a 20-minute break. As Neil got closer to the 300-mile mark, his endurance started to wane. He had to be helped off and back on the horse. At 6:49 p.m., he passed the 300-mile mark. He made it in 14 hours and 9 minutes. With a smile on his face, he got off the horse and hobbled off to put salve on his sore, chafed legs and seat. I'm sure the sight of his walking away was that of one bow-legged cowboy. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
Every morning is the same thing. Everybody's going in different directions, and you know they need a good breakfast. Well, stop in at the Drop-In. You can get delicious breakfast biscuits made to order, or get it as a sandwich on whole wheat or white bread. Come back at lunch for that delicious Hunt Brothers pizza or that incredible Major Lee's chicken. And new at the Drop-In, a chicken filet sandwich with their secret sauce. And the Drop-In in Bostic has a delicious meat market, fresh fruit, and vegetable produce section. And don't forget the propane for those grills. The Drop-In food store is everything plus a whole lot more. The Drop-In in Bostic is on the Bostic Sunshine Highway, 245-9053. Come on, drop in.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customer.
Twelve minutes after 7 o'clock on this Tuesday morning. Going first to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. With us is Officer King, or Sergeant King, or Lieutenant King. We'll just say Officer King. That sounds a lot better.
Officer be just fine.
That away. Officer, what you got for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, the Sheriff's Department responded to 207 calls for service. There were 14 arrests processed in the jail, and the jail currently has 179 people incarcerated. On our incident reports, James Clayton from Woodside Drive in Forest City reported a breaking and entering and a larceny after breaking and entering. Aaron Keever from Grays Creek Road in Rutherford reported a breaking and entering of a motor vehicle. Angela Jefferson from Burgess Road in Morrisboro reported a breaking and entering of a motor vehicle and damage to personal property. And a Landon Holtz-Claw from Red Barn Road in Ellenboro reported a first-degree trespass and breaking and entering. That's all for the incident reports. On our arrest reports, George Wingo from Hardin Store Road in Rutherford was arrested and served with 3 warrants for domestic violence protection order violation, received a domestic violence hold. Rashad Carson from Bostic Sunshine Highway in Forest City was arrested and served with failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $500 secured bond. Kelly Smith from Woodside Drive in Forest City was arrested and charged with possession of drug paraphernalia and possession of methamphetamine, received a $5,000 secured bond. Jonathan Weist, listed as homeless in Ellenboro, was arrested and charged with first-degree trespass and misdemeanor breaking and entering, received a $500 secured bond. Tammy Putman from New Jerusalem Church Road in Forest City was arrested and charged with violation of a release order, received a $500 secured bond. Darius Harris from McFalls Road in Asheville was served with a failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $500 secured bond. Bruce Givens from Hines Road in Morrisboro was served with 2 warrants for cyber stalking, received a written promise to appear in court. Craig Wilson from Ramblin' Road in Forest City was arrested and served with a fugitive warrant, received a $100,000 secured bond. Brayshawn Simpson from Pea Ridge Road in Mill Spring was served with a failure to appear on misdemeanor, received a $1,000 secured bond. And a Christopher Mitchell from Crowderry Road in Forest City was served with a child support warrant and received a $250 cash bond. That's all we have for today.
Officer King, we appreciate your report. Hope you have a wonderful day, and most of all, be safe.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one, too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Officer King with that report from the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. Let us know what's happening in the world of crime fighting this morning.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street.
Going out of the 911 communications report with us is Jessica. Jessica, good morning.
Good morning.
Back from an extended vacation over the weekend, having to get back in the swing of things. What do you got for us this morning?
In the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County 911 Communications Center has processed 499 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 79 EMS calls, 207 for Sheriff's Office, 82 for Forest City, 6 for Lake Lure, 39 for Rutherford, 66 for Spindale. Fire calls, Bills Creek responded to 2 fire alarms, Ellenborough, a motor vehicle accident, Forest City, a power line fire and motor vehicle accident, Lake Lure, a fire investigation, Rutherford, a structure fire and a vehicle fire, Sandy Mush, a vehicle accident, and Spindale, a power line fire. And that's all we've got.
Jessica, thanks so much for the report. Hope you have a great day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Jessica with that report from the 911 Communications Center. Going to check in with Ruby Taylor after this.
Reach for new heights with high climbing device savings from Carolina West Wireless. Right now, save $550 on all iPhone 14 series smartphones when you switch and choose a Plus or Premium Unlimited plan. With unlimited data and a 5G connection you can trust, the sky's the limit. Plus, get a free month of service on us with select rate plans. Reach for what's possible. No peak is too high when you go stay connected with a new device and Carolina West Wireless. See representative for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Offer expires October 31st, 2023.
It is important to have quality people.
Going next to Ruby Taylor over in the SDO Fire District. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
What you got for us this morning, Ruby?
Well, the fire department didn't have anything. And on my birthday calendar, I got Bryson Murray, Isaac Queen, Harrison Wilkerson, and Shirley Sims having birthdays. Hope we all have a nice day, and the signs are in the legs today and going to the feet tomorrow. That's all I've got.
Ruby, thanks so much for reporting. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ruby Taylor with that report from the SDO Fire District. Now we get to check back in with Chris Melton up in the Chimney Rock Fire District, back from Alaska. He went north to Alaska. What if he found any gold below the White Mountain, just southeast of Nome?
We'll find out in just a minute, won't we?
Might have fell in love with a girl named Jenny.
I think he's married.
Wonder if her name's Jenny.
I hope so.
We'll check in with Chris after you hear this.
It is important to have quality people around you when you operate a business. That's how Mark and Paul Crow of Crow's Mortuary and Crematory feel about their funeral home. Long years of family pride make Crow's Funeral Home and Crematory a respected business in this area. Mary Catherine Taylor brings a genuine love and concern to the family business. Jordan Crow is continuing the family tradition and working alongside of Brent Harden that makes for a wonderful family business serving the community with compassion. Contact Crow's Mortuary and Crematory for your family's funeral.
Going next to Chris Melton up in the Chimney Rock Fire District. Chris, back from Alaska. Good morning. How you doing, Chris?
Doing great. How are y'all doing?
Doing good. Welcome home.
So did you find some gold below that old White Mountain just a little southeast of Nome?
No, didn't do no gold hunting.
Did
Seen
you?
some spots where people was.
Did you cross the majestic mountains to the valleys far below?
Went around yonder ways. And
No.
all that.
Good comment.
You still went north to
Yonder
Alaska,
ways.
though, right? There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Chris, what you got going on up there?
Yesterday was a pretty decent day. Started off with fire report with Lake Lure Chimney Rock, and had a couple medical calls. But other than that, it was a pretty decent day on our end. Bill Street's having a yard sale and bake sale coming up this week, and hope everybody can come support that, and I'll get you your dates here in just a second. It is a hamburger hot dog sale, yard sale, and sausage biscuit sale August 5th, Saturday, and it starts at 7 a.m. and goes to 3 p.m. And that's it on the call report.
All right, Chris, appreciate it, and hope you have a good day, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Take care.
Chris Melton with that report from the Chimney Rock Fire District. Let us know what's happening up in the upper part of the county, up around Lake Lure, Chimney Rock, and all those good areas up that way. Continuing our call around report, we're going to check in Steve Ernest over in the Trine Equestrian Center area of Polk County. We'll do that next.
One of the Carolinas' leading bark mulch manufacturers is Spindell Mulch. They carry double ground pine bark mulch, color-enriched hardwood mulch, topsoil, compost, premium potting mixes, aged pine bark, and best start garden soil. Also certified playground material mulch. These mulches are high-quality Appalachian bark that is blended for best performances. They also carry river rock, stone, and gravel. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturdays, 8 to 12. Call 287-3561, Spindell Mulch Company, 325 Spindell Street in Spindell.
21 minutes after 7 o'clock, Steve Ernest with us from the Trine Equestrian Center over in Polk County. You know, there was a Polk County, Florida, or there is a Polk County, Florida.
There is.
You ever get confused and think you're back home?
No, because that was really down south towards it's a little more northern downstate than it is upstate.
See, if you think about it, you really can't even leave, can you?
That's it. We're all over the place all the time.
He's stuck in Polk County.
Stuck in Polk County.
It's like a good dream.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's how I phrase that. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, you go where you're familiar, I guess. I don't know, but we love it here. It's beautiful weather, beautiful people, a lot of good food. What else do you want?
Yeah, that's it.
We got
you got
some
it all.
I dare say we got some of the best food in the country right here in the South.
That's right.
That's it.
I dare to say we got some of the best people.
Exactly.
Right here.
Exactly. Yep. Friendly people. Absolutely. That's what it's all about. Small town America's where we wanted to settle, and that's where we are, and we enjoy it.
That's right.
So Jacksonville, Florida was nice for me for us for a while, and it wasn't a place for me to retire.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have y'all here.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful up here, and a warm welcome always. So we're thrilled to be part of the community in many ways. So, but we're gearing up this week for the Spartan event, and we're pretty excited about it. There's a lot of planning and a lot of assembling going on through the backside of our property is where most of this will take place. So our vendors and restaurants and all that will stay open for everybody to come in, but it's going to be crowded conditions. There's going to be a lot of folks, especially in the morning when they first come in. There's going to be a lot of driving activity. So we'll deal with that as it comes, and hopefully we'll have a nice day from it. But Friday we do have an outdoor concert at 5:30 on the gazebo there in the common area just as you arrive. So Izzy Hughes, she'll be performing, and 5:30 to 8 p.m. And so that's on the entertainment front. That's all we have this weekend, because of the all the activities that are related to the Spartan event.
That sounds like a lot going on. I know I'm not going to be in that Spartan event.
No, you're not going to see me participating. It's, I mean, they even run through fire.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, yeah.
Well, if you run through fire, you better take off your little yellow vest.
I guess you got to sign a waiver, too, in there, don't you?
I bet you
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Yeah. It's hot enough outside. I don't need to run through the fire. I'll just walk through the parking lot.
That is like going through the fire, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, don't take your pets on the asphalt. They're barefooted, you know. So
yeah.
Yeah. So watch your pets out there on those hot surfaces.
Well, Steve,
your dogs.
We appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Okay, I might have some more information for you tomorrow.
Sounds good.
So,
Thanks, Steve.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Steve Ernest with that report from the Polk County Trying Equestrian Center over that way. Let us know what's happening over that way. Tom Green in the studio with us this morning. He just sitting in. Enjoy. Tom, I gotta have a chat with you. Your entourage that you brought in Saturday for your show. Yeah. They forgot to tip Ricardo. So you need to get on. You need to get on.
I bought him some donuts.
Well, you know Ricardo. If it ain't green and folding, you know. Okay. We wasn't using the 13th floor, so Tom decided to set him up a cabana down there on the 13th floor. So he's broadcasting from the 13th floor. And Ricardo, of course, he works Saturdays too. So if you're gonna bring that many people, they got to start tipping Ricardo. Okay.
He's a hard worker.
Ricardo's good guy. Checking in with us on the YouTube this morning, Ernest T. Bass, Steve Ernest T. Bass. That's what Chad Medford said. No, it's not, Steve. Alan Tony, morning all. How you doing, Alan? And it's Sly
hey,
checking
Alan.
in with us.
Sly and Chadwick.
Go out there collecting.
And Ernest T.
Collecting all the, how would you say it? We called it the DAs when I worked at the town of Forest City. And then, we'd have to go collect all the DAs around town.
Right.
It's dead animals. There's no kind way to put that.
No, there's not.
Maybe one got run over.
I'm going to tell you. You know Paul. You remember Paul Tony?
I know lots of Paul
Well, there's a Paul, the one that used to be the animal catcher,
I
the dog
remember
catcher.
that one too, yeah.
At one time, Paul Tony had this service where he would bury. He had like a pet cemetery, and my daddy made the caskets for him.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah, it was like a neat little, and I'm really surprised that's not going on. It probably is somewhere, but they had like a little business going.
No, not when I worked at Forest City.
Yeah.
Like, just throwed them in we call it the pit.
Yeah, well, I guess it depends on, animals you probably pick up on the road probably do that, but the ones that are personal.
I mean, this was like, maybe a raccoon or something.
No, I'm talking about a family pet.
Oh, yeah, family pets would be a whole different
thing. They'd make a little casket for Daddy would make little dog caskets.
Well, how cool was that?
It was neat for a while. And then they just kind of got away from it.
Kind of petered out.
Yep.
Well, that's the way it goes. I know I was friends with, I worked with him over at Torrington, back when Torrington was, James Pruitt.
Right.
Called him Jam Up. He looked like Popeye. He had these big old forearms. But I think he retired from the military, retired from Stonecutter, worked at Torrington, retired from there, and dug graves.
Oh, really?
And he would tell me all the time, he said, people are just dying for me to come let them work for them.
So he was the grave digger.
He was the grave digger. So, yeah.
We got to have them too, don't we?
He was a good guy. Remember being down at Dogwood Valley Golf Course, and I would shank a ball, and he'd holler from the clubhouse something. Hit it, boy! You gotta hit it straighter than that. And I'm like, go back inside, Jam Up. Well, anyway, we're going to continue our call around report. We're going to check in with DeVern Upton after this.
There are so many insurance agencies out there, but to find a dependable one that you can really trust, that would be Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency that cares about their customers, and it shows. With Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance, you are in good hands. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with 2 locations to serve you. 719 South Lafayette Street in Shelby at 704-480-7288 or 116 North Main Street in Boiling Springs at 704-434-7867. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer.
Unable to get a hold of DeVern Upton this morning, so we're going to move right over to Robbie Samuel, Mount Vernon Fire District. See if we can catch up with our local celebrity. Robbie Samuel on the zip.
Robbie Samuel with Rutherford Fire and Rescue.
Well, Robbie not going to answer his phone.
Well, I thought he was just kidding with us. Well, I'm going to make an announcement real quick.
We must have said something to offend the rest of our callers this morning.
What have we done?
Probably talking about dead animals. Probably talking about dead animals and stuff like that.
He said, "What are you doing?"
Robbie's going to pick up his phone regardless. You may have to call him twice, but he'll get it.
Sometimes you just have to do that number 2 and make it twice. You can't do it just once.
Moving right along on our show this morning, we know what Robbie was doing, why he didn't answer the phone the first time. The reception must be bad in the break room, as we'll call it.
Yeah. You can call it that.
He was taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, my goodness.
No, I honestly thought you was going to. I guess I missed DeVern.
Yeah, we couldn't get a hold of her.
Yeah, DeVern went to voicemail, and usually when DeVern goes to voicemail, she is out of pocket. So we just moved right along this morning.
I got you.
You know how it is, live community radio.
Yep. See, I was listening, so you have to give me the credit there. The phone was in the other room on the other side, it seemed like, from the house. So.
No, I got you. We'll let you slide this time.
All right. Well, that'll be a good thing. I appreciate you doing that for me.
Tracy, you said you had a blood drive coming up.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I was going to make this quick announcement real quick. Yeah, we have a blood drive coming up this Thursday, August the 3rd, at Race Path Baptist Church from 3 to 7:30. It is at 1171 Race Path Church Road in Ellenboro. So blood is needed, so everybody please come out to this anytime we have a blood drive. And of course, I'm sure you know all about that, Rob, because I'm sure your fire department has a lot of blood drives and things. I think there's a shortage in blood, I've been told.
I think there will never not be a shortage.
There
of blood,
won't be.
Honestly.
There won't be, because we always need it.
Just make that a habit. Just get into the habit of just doing it.
Well, and you think about it, and I've always heard this, and it's true, that the life you may save may be yours.
Never know.
Yeah,
never
true.
know.
I know we normally have one about every 56 to 58 days because we try to keep the same folks that's loyal to our donor
right
on a rotation, and a lot of them, they come out. But I've been learning more and more about these blood drives and different things that they do with the blood, and you should look that up sometime. Just the information, and like a pint of blood, that can save up to 3 people. You think it's just for one person, but the things that they do with the blood now, once you donate it, they get platelets out of it, and I don't know, it's just a process. But I was just very, I guess, impressed at the stuff that they do with just one pint of blood right now.
That's crazy. I know some people go donate plasma.
Yep.
I think they pay you to do that, don't they?
They do. They pay you to do that, which, I mean, I'm not saying you do it for the money. You can if you want to. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm sure some people do.
And it is a long process. It's not just 15, 20 minutes you give blood and you're out the door. I think that plasma, I've never done it, but I know it's a process. So.
Wow.
But every little bit helps, that's for sure.
It sure does.
Cancer patients use it and different things for treatment. So it's, I don't know. The medicine is very, just, I don't know. I'm lost for words, I guess, right now. But it's something how that these scientists and stuff come up with stuff every day that helps us live a better life, I guess, health-wise.
That's true, and you never know at any given moment. You don't have to be in a wreck to need blood. I know my first cousin, her husband had a colonoscopy, and I don't know what happened to him, but anyway, he kept losing blood. They finally had to go back in and had like an internal bleed. They had to end up giving him 3 different transfusions. I mean, he just went in for something so common. Yeah, he was really, really sick for a while there. But thanks for the blood, that had been donated, and it was there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I had a friend of mine who had that gastric bypass surgery, and he got to feeling bad, And he told me, the day of, he's like, man, I feel bad. And I think he went to the hospital in Spartanburg for a totally unrelated thing. And he said as soon as he walked in the front, he fell over. So he fell out. And what had happened is he had a hole in his stomach, and it was an internal bleed.
Oh, my goodness.
And he had to get a blood transfusion.
Yeah.
But he ended up being in the hospital. Luckily, he was at the hospital.
Right.
And that could have turned.
Yeah, I know.
If he'd been at home by himself, that'd have turned deadly.
I mean, I have in my mind that, anytime you give blood, it's always for wrecks or something like that, but it's not.
No, it's
for
so useful everywhere you go.
Yeah. And a lot of these Red Cross and Blood Connection, a lot of them, if they set up a blood drive, and they'll tell you, if we just get 1 pint of blood, that's better than nothing,
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of work for those folks, too. I mean, it's not everybody's bread and butter to give blood, but definitely if you can, it's something to really think about and consider. It's like you said, Tracy, you never know. That might be some blood you're going to need.
That's exactly right.
That's right. Never know.
No, you don't. But, well, with the fire department, I will say, Royston, we responded to a possible structure fire last night. It ended up being, it was some rags that appeared to burn inside. It was a business in town, but some rags that burnt, but done some damage to the back storage around the freezer area, but they'll probably be closed for a couple of days, but at least it's not a total loss, and everything went fine with that. And then right after that, we had a possible car fire. So they got to it and extinguished it fairly quick, too. So it was a fairly busy night for the August the 1st. It started out, we ended up, I'm trying to think right off, we talked about it last night, for the month of August, Royston responded to 128 calls alone. So that's a lot for 1 month and 31 days. So, and a lot of the other fire departments has been busy this past month. So hopefully the new month will kind of slow down just a little bit for everyone. And hope they had a good day. I don't remember any calls that they ran yesterday. They may have, and I apologize if I missed those. But other than that, we're just the day is number 2 of Spark Camp. So keep the prayers going for the children. We're going to be at the training ground a good bit today, and we're going to get them out there in the heat and work them all day. So they should have fun. We'll have a good day. But other than that, that's all we got going on.
All right, Robbie, we appreciate your report. I hope you have a great Tuesday. We'll catch you again tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Talk to you then.
See you.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire District, and we'll check in with Sue Price after this.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Sue Price with us from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Sue, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope y'all are.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Doing good.
Yeah, you're sounding good this morning.
Waiting on a beautiful day. I know it's going to be.
Oh, yeah. This first day of August.
Hard to believe, ain't it?
It is.
August.
It is. This year's passing by.
Seemed like just the other day it was the 4th of July.
I know, it really.
Crazy.
Yeah.
July went in a hurry. Well, let's see. Only have one birthday today, and it's on my church calendar for Dungeness Creek. Tommy Clark, so I hope Tommy's going to have a good day today. And nothing on Fairviews. And I don't have any for First Broad this month. I mean, I don't have their calendar, so if anybody from First Broad has a church calendar with the birthdays for the month, I'd be glad to get a copy of it. But I don't have their birthdays for this month, so anyway, we have one celebrating. That's good, and
anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary, we'll have a very good day today. And I don't have any announcements that I know of. Hadn't had anything come in. I was looking at Fairview's calendar, and she's got on it that August has 2 full moons this year. The full sturgeon moon reaches its peak on Tuesday, August the 1st, and then we have a blue moon on Wednesday, August the 30th. So I think she meant, yeah, August has 2 full moons. So, but this is the sturgeon moon. It reaches its peak tonight. So Sunday night it was real pretty. It's just real pretty. So I love to see the big full moons. They're so pretty.
They sure are.
I don't have any other news, so I hope y'all will have a good day today, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you very much, Sue. You have a good one, too.
All right.
All right, take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Let us know what's happening in the big town of Sunshine over that way. Continuing our call around report, we're going to check in with Tina White up in Shingle Hollow.
Hutchins Pest Control is as close as a phone call. Honest, dependable, professional, and on-time service is the reason they continue to be voted best in pest control. Licensed in North and South Carolina and fully insured and bonded. Free estimates when you call Hutchins Pest Control, and you can be sure that job is going to be done right. That's Hutchins Pest Control. Call them today at 287-5171, and they'll be right there. Does that old...
Tina, good morning. How you doing? Sorry about that. Didn't have my mic on. It's okay.
I'm doing wonderful this morning.
Well, good. You got anything happening over there? It's exciting?
Well, listen to y'all talk about roadkill was kind of interesting.
What in it?
Well, Todd just wants to throw it over to the side, but I'm willing to put it in a casket and bury it.
You know, I remember that they had like a little trailer set up, and I think they even did have like floral arrangements.
They did.
Yes.
They sure did. It was a whole little outfit of it. It was fun. It was amazing, really.
You know, that could probably be a very productive business nowadays because people love their pets.
Yes,
they're part
they
of their
do.
family.
I'm really surprised it's not, and it may be somewhere. I don't know.
I'm sure it is, but just not right here that I know of. Well, let's see what's going on in Shingle Hollow this morning. Dwayne said the fire department was all quiet the past 24 hours. We have a birthday today for Miss Rose Hutchins. That's on Pilgrim Way's birthday calendar, so happy birthday, Rose. Pilgrim Way is also having their one-day vacation Bible school this Saturday, the 5th, and it begins at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., and it's classes from birth to as old as you can get, to 100. And they have lunch that day, too, and so that's this Saturday. Plan on going out. I hear that is, they really have a good day doing that vacation Bible school all day. Now, on my personal calendar, one of my co-workers, Mr. Ed Herbster, anybody knows Ed, tell him happy birthday today. There's no other announcements that I know of. We're just going to have another beautiful day. Boy, yesterday was wonderful. We spent most of the day outside. We're going to have another pretty day.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to pick some tomatoes. I've got some tomatoes out here that are red. And I wish I had enough to make some salsa or some soup, but I don't think that I'm going to have.
Hey, let me ask you a
as I thought I
question.
would.
I've been seeing on different media platforms where people make tomato pies. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of that, but I have never made those.
I was just, I thought that sounded so, I mean, you actually get a crust and put tomatoes in
pie
it.
crust.
Yeah, pie crust, put tomatoes in it, and I don't know what all else goes in it, but I'd never heard of that before in my life.
The only thing that sounded
We'll have to
appetizing,
investigate it.
the only thing that sounded appetizing about that was pie crust.
Yeah.
Well, see, I love tomatoes, and you know, I have actually made tomato gravy before. Someone at South Mountain Christian Camp told me about it. And, it is so good, too.
Yeah, that's
Never a hot biscuit.
I like tomato.
Tina. That's called soup.
No, it's not soup.
Tomato soup. I like tomato slap between two pieces of bread with Duke's mayonnaise.
Yes. Anyway.
Tomato gravy.
Todd, I'm just wondering if I could get my salsa as good as Tim's salsa.
I don't know, but I know a pretty good taste tester that would try it out for you and give you some honest feedback on it.
And I'm like you. I like it with my eggs. I like it with everything.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Fries. I like salsa.
Had some scrambled eggs and salsa this morning, as a matter of fact. With some liver mush. That's a good Southern dish.
I just can't imagine. Yeah, Kentucky never. He said that's one thing he would never try would be liver mush. I can't imagine eating salsa on eggs. So that's good.
Never tried it.
My uncles and my dad were truck drivers. They worked for George Brackett, and they'd go out to Texas. Well, during the summer, sometimes I would go with my Uncle Larry, and we stopped at a place for breakfast somewhere in Texas that had taquitos, and they had salsa with their eggs, and this was back in early 90s, and that's how I started doing it. But I'll never forget the very first time I had salsa with my eggs, and so it's probably a Texas Mexican kind of thing.
Oh yeah, probably so.
But Tex-Mex, yep, that'd be about right.
Yep.
That's right. Well, I've got liver mush on the griddle this morning because my niece and nephew are here with me. I'm going to do chocolate chip pancakes and liver mush for them.
Oh, raising them kids right. That's what I'm talking about.
They are spoiled rotten right there.
They are well loved, that's for sure.
Breakfast at Tina White's house coming up in about 10 minutes here, so go on up there and get you a chocolate chip pancake and some liver mush.
Oh.
Y'all have a great Tuesday. God bless you and stay safe out there. Savannah, you want to
Thanks, Tina.
You too. Hey, Savannah.
Hey, Savannah. Hope y'all have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. We're going to check in with Luther Gillikin, be our final call this morning.
Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in
Luther
Rutherford.
Gillikin, 598 WCAB District. Luther, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. I hope you're having a good day.
So far, so good. Not going to complain.
Sure are.
We're having a great day down here. Coffee's good. The biscuits are good. It's all good down here. Place to be. We live without do the things you have to have.
That's right. That's right.
But it's quiet this morning. That's going well. For the department, she had 5 medical calls and had 1 accident yesterday. Other than that, they're quiet this morning. They just enjoy their coffee too. So nothing else happening down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther. We'll see you then. Thanks.
Take care.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District. Let us know what's happening in that peaceful little hamlet of the county, as Mr. Tom Green used to say on his afternoon report. Do you still say that on your Saturday report? Yeah. Love it.
Peaceful
Love
little
it.
hamlet.
Love it. That's why I stole it. I don't use it much, but I'll tell you what. Since I tell you what, since I'm using your little blurb there, I'll take care of Ricardo on the tipping. I'll take care of her. Yeah, well, he'll take you to the 12th floor and make you walk.
Oh.
Granny B's, folks, they are our sponsor for the morning birthday and the birthday winner. Enjoy a fresh, delicious orange twist, Long John, cream-filled donut, original glazed donuts, or for lunch, you can stop in and order a fresh salad or a delicious Granny B's sub sandwich. Granny B's does beautiful cakes for showers, weddings, birthdays, or any occasion you need a cake. Or if you'd rather have those delicious petitfours instead, That's what you get. Granny B's hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday, 9 until 6. Call them at 286-9012, located at 322 West Main Street in Spindale. Granny B's, our official birthday sponsor, right here at Classic 101. And if you're celebrating a birthday or anniversary today, give me a call, 287-3356. We'll have a party in your honor and give away a box of Pinafores, compliments of Granny B's and Classic 101.
Larry Walters took the Bible verse, set your mind on things above, not on earthly things, to a new level. A 20-year dream came true to a sort when Larry Walters, a truck driver, fastened 42 surplus weather balloons to his lawn chair. Equipping himself with a BB gun to pop balloons for descending and a walkie-talkie, Larry cut one of the 2 restraining ropes. Suddenly, the other restraining line snapped as a result of the strong lift of the balloons, knocking his glasses to the ground. The surprised Larry was on his way. He floated around the Los Angeles basin for several hours and reached altitudes of up to 16,000 feet. According to an article in the New York Times the next day, Walters was spotted by pilots from both TWA and Delta Airlines. Not long into the flight, Larry dropped his BB gun and had to wait for the balloons to come down of their own accord. He landed in some power lines in a Long Beach neighborhood, causing a power outage, but miraculously was not harmed himself. Setting our sights on things above obviously refers to things of a noble and a holy nature. Rather than risk life, such behavior on our part should cause us to be better and more peaceful people. It will help to give us meaning and purpose, not just for today, but for our entire life. Today, as you plan for new adventures, be sure to look upward and plan with eternity's values in view. This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living.
Birthday. Happy birthday. Well, nobody called in a birthday today, so we're just going to give the Pinafores to no one. We'll continue that tomorrow. Birthdays and anniversaries will continue tomorrow. Birthdays and events throughout history. I believe Tom Green may have been present for some of these. Birthdays 1933. Oh, man. One of my favorite comedians, Dom DeLuise.
Yes.
I love Dom DeLuise. The Cannonball Run. What a great movie. 1942, singer Jerry Garcia from the Grateful Dead. He was born. 1959, Joe Elliott. He's a singer for Def Leppard. Remember Def Leppard?
Oh, yeah. Still love them.
1973, actress Tempest Bledsoe. You remember who she played?
Yes, hold on a sec. She was on the Cosby Kids.
On the Cosby Show, and she played?
Tempest.
Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa.
1979, America's newest heartthrob, Jason Momoa. And if I looked like Jason Momoa, I think I would have more opportunities in the world.
I don't know who he is.
Played Aquaman.
Oh.
Long hair, big, yeah. I got a man crush on Jason.
He didn't just say that.
No, I didn't.
You could have kept that to yourself.
Yeah, he could have kept that to himself.
I mean this in the most heterosexual way I can say it. Jason is a beautiful man.
Okay.
He was actually, he hangs out in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Yep, motorcycle riding.
I bet he's not as good looking as, what's that wrestler that I think's good looking? Ricky Steamboat.
Ricky Steamboat.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
1876, Colorado becomes the 38th state. 1911, Harriet Quimby becomes the first female pilot licensed in the U.S. Congratulations to her. 1927, the Carter family stepped into the studio and made their first recordings. Went on to become country royalty, basically. 1932, the George Washington Quarter goes into circulation. 1941, the first Jeep is produced. Oh, that's still being produced today. 1944, Anne Frank makes her last entry in her diary before she is arrested 2 days later and subsequently loses her life. 1960, Aretha Franklin's first recording session takes place. Today is World Lung Cancer Day, and today is also National Raspberry Cream Pie Day. I don't know about the raspberry cream pie. I believe I'll have to pass on that one. I don't know about that. I'm not a big raspberry fan. I would probably pick those off and eat the cream. I mean, yeah. Better go over to Rick Hauser, speak with Rick from Jay's Discount Grocery. Rick, good morning, sir.
It is a great morning, isn't it?
Beautiful Tuesday morning. Shelves are being stocked over there, and it's going to be the place to go get some deals today, I guarantee.
Yeah, it's here it is, August, dog days of summer, and we're ready to go. Got plenty of ice cream, got steaks, got charcoal. Man, you can have to cook out and cool off at the same time.
I came over there the other day, and I bought it was weird. It was Duke's potato salad, but it was in a jar.
Yeah.
And all you had to do was mix it with potatoes, and you had instant potato salad.
That's it.
It was great. It was great.
It is. Yep.
Easiest way in the world to make potato salad. Boil you some potatoes, cut them up, squirt the stuff in there, mix it up. You're done. Potato salad. And it was only $1. Can't beat that.
Can't beat it. Can't beat it. We even got the potatoes down here right now. Get your 3-pound bag for 99 cents.
Oh, see there, for less than what? For $2, you can have your potato salad made and done.
That's it, boy.
If the potato salad stuff's still in stock, that's why I got it then, because I knew if I come back, it wouldn't be there.
Well, let me tell you something. If you see it and you don't get it, it's your fault.
That's right.
It may be gone when you come back.
I was standing back there at the coolers, and I kept seeing these little packs of luncheon meat. And I grabbed some thick cut bologna. I grabbed some thin cut bologna. I got some Virginia baked honey ham. I got some roast beef. I got some regular ham. And there was another ham. It was like 2, 3, 4 different varieties of ham. I just kept getting luncheon meat. And Karen's like, "That's enough." I'm like, "What?"
But,
no.
That's what I've got in my hand right now. Going to have for lunch after a while.
What is that? That ham?
I got the ham and cheese, sliced deli cheese.
Yes, sir.
Have me a great lunch after a while.
Oh, forgot about that. Even got some of that white cheddar or that white American that was sliced. Oh yeah, great stuff.
I got the Kobe. I got the Kobe Jack, and I got the good loaf of bread. And here I have spent $4. Man, you can eat all day.
$4, I got enough for 3 or 4 meals.
Yeah, boy.
If you want to find out the place, the best kept secret in the county for saving money, that is Jay's Discount Grocery. Rick, tell us where to find you.
Find us over on Oak Street. Look for the Big Red J and come back, find the secret.
That's right. Go right back there, and I guarantee you'll save money, and you'll walk out with extra in your pocket.
Yes, sir.
Rick, thanks so much for talking with us today. We'll catch you again on Thursday.
Yes, sir. Y'all come visit.
Bye-bye. Faye McDowell having a birthday today, called in just a little bit late. Also, Nate Tom's having a birthday today, 23 years old. Faye McDowell, 66 years old. But it ain't too late. Let's just go ahead and how about we give the Pettifors to Nate Tom's, 23 years old. Nate, drop by the studio here, pick up that certificate, and enjoy those Pettifors. I know you can. Don't share them with your daddy Travis now. Travis don't get none. No, Travis he'd probably eat them all. He'd just take them up in one hand, eat them. Congratulations to Nate Tom. He is the winner of our Pettifors compliments of Guaranty Bees. Folks, it's been great being here with you on this Tuesday morning. Got a special guest coming in the studio tomorrow. Tracy going to be out of town, so we're going to have a special guest in with us this morning. Can I tell him who it is? Kermit's little brother, Tom Green, going to be sitting in with us tomorrow. He'll be with us the rest of the week, I believe. Tom's a busy man. Luckily, I got him nailed down for the next couple of days. Luckily. Oh, I could totally do that. Hey, join us on the YouTube.
I'm not real. I'll do that.
See there? That's all you got to do is pull us up on the YouTube. You'll see us. Folks, it's been great. Tracy, as we always say,
be good to each other, and it will all come back around to you.
We promise. Have a great Tuesday.